For those that does not know, we were wanting to start a business, and it was more of my partner, the nail salon business, but we don't know the fundamental of the whole thing. But before I get into the topic, let's talk about what it takes to get to that level. GYG, it's popular tacos burrito Mexican restaurant. The first opened one in Newtown in Sydney, which I have. I've eaten there. I've been there. I knew it wasn't the popular. It's a very trendy place as well. And I'm happy to see this company actually has flourished to what it is today. That's been having drive-throughs left, right, and center. Now I have to pause the video because I have to get to the right section to you guys. All right, so I've got to the part that what it wants. Now, as you can see here, wherever they estimate how long it would take to educate people on Mexican to work harder to make sure the food was presented better. Whenever we opened a restaurant, we gave out free burritos. So this is a business that has started. Now this is the point that it really gets to a lot of those who are people. At one point, we have 4 stores. They all broke even. My team goes, "Aren't you supposed to make money?" He recorded with a laugh. It was a painful journey. Now this sort of stories is sort of like the popular show The Bear, which is on Hulu in America. In Australia, is Disney Plus, and it shows the frustration on running with the business and X, Y, and Z. All right, let me pause the video and let's go to the next page. All right, so this is the shop that we wanted to get, and there was a long delay on communication and wanting to get a contract, and we've sent our paperwork with commercial tenancy application. Look at the shop is perfect for us because we want to open a nail salon. As you can tell, it's a laser and hair. So as you can see, it's on the street. There you go, hair. You got the shower on the right for the shower for the hair, and it's perfect. It's something that obviously they got rid of all of them when they got rid of the shop. That wall down here, they have demolished it. All right. So as you can see here, let's open up. They've got rid of that as well. All right, because we needed that for our waxing room. And this is the kitchen. They remain the same. Here they've got rid of that sink. So yeah, that's the back. We can park at the back, and finding a shop is not that easy. All right, because my neighbors are like, on my right here is the popular coffee shop, a neighborhood coffee shop. On your left is the pharmacy, and after the pharmacy you got the IGA neighborhood grocery supermarket. Now 3 shops away, there's a haircut shop who's the previous same owner of who owns this shop. And there's a lot of inside, there was 2 business running on this shop. I don't know how he left the shop or anything, or X, Y, and Z, maybe because of they're wanting to knock down disclosure, demolition clause. Alright, so now when you go through here, sorry, I turned off the internet so I can't see anymore. Price on application, we know what's the price it is. The floor is great, retail, and all this description, everything like that. But when you contact them, it's only 2 years maximum with the contract or anything, which we just want to start up the business. Now he don't get me wrong, alright? Like when you open a business, when you find a business, you gotta find out what's your neighborhood. And for this particular shop, back in the day, it used to be a laser and hair, so it's perfect for us. That's the demographic that we wanted. Cheap rent as well. It ticks all the boxes. All right, we don't need a council permit because they previously was running all the pipes and everything like that. So we are not complaining at all. All right, this is where it becomes a problem. All right, when it comes to contract. Now we have demanded that can we see the contract and we'll give it to our lawyers. Then we'll give you the money, the deposit, depending on the owners. And I find this is like very, very disheartening to see that where the owners, I don't know, is the owner problem or is it the real estate problem, commercial real estate, is the fact that they won't release the contract unless you pay the deposit. Now we have experienced a very the first shop that we put a deposit and we found out the people, it wasn't the right people, is the fact that I had to pull out the not the contract, but the pull out not to continue with that shop, which is in Coburg North. Is in that little small arcade shopping center. And on the email and obviously on verbal, it has claimed that there's no refundable putting the deposit. So from this experience, we are very afraid, like giving $2,800 on putting this shop down. All right. Now the reason behind is because what if we do not agreed with the contracts? We'll have to go back and forth, and it's so much time consuming. We have going back and forth with this shop for like 2 months now, and nothing is moving ahead. So there's a lot going through. So you got that as well. So there's no really rights for us, where the real estate is like pushing on us and getting the deposit, so they give us the contract, which they're gonna take time. Apparently, lawyers is gonna write it up. Can't you just send us the blank one without our names or anything, but just remain the contract as the same? Just give us that copy, and we just send it to the lawyers, and the lawyers can go through and read it through and give us a thumbs up if it's fairly treated or not. And obviously, I've inquired with another shop, and they stated that there is, oh my god, it's not working because I turned off the internet. So basically, the ACCC one that I just did is basically what's that word? The word for protecting small businesses and for unfair treatment or anything, but there's nothing mentioned about deposit. So what if I put a deposit and we're not happy with the terms, condition, and everything? Now the one most tricky thing about the real estate is they are very, very shifty. The way how they talk and everything, they try to sell it to you as a bullshit, and you don't trust their words. Even though we offer them to give $1,000 deposit, and just hand the just the contract for us to read, to go through. They refuse to, so they want the full money, and they try to persuade you, they try to call you back, and they try to go through everything. It's saying that the owner doesn't want it, but in the background it's not like that. I'm pretty sure next couple of days or weeks he's going to call me back again to chase me for this shop. Now this shop has been vacant for probably eight months or more, actually close to a year now. And why are you being this picky, right? There's so much going through. They try to sell the story, oh, there's 5 applicants are interested for the shop. The owner is the lawyer. They try to scare me off, try to put me in a position that I have to sign. So which is something that you do not. So you have that. Now, for those who doesn't know how to open a business, yes, let's just say this shop is 35,000, right? 35,000, right? You got your outgoings, right? And you got GST on top, tax, and then obviously the annually price. So you got that on the side. Then you got to calculate your yearly running costs, right? With the utility stuff. Now, obviously, when you get a shop, you got to do renovation, right? Depending on what type of business you are, you have to get a permit. If you're going to additional walls or sink or plumbing or X, Y, and Z to make the store, you have to get a council approval, and then you have to get a licensed tradesman to do the job. Okay, that's fair enough. You got one. You got the shop fitting, the stuff that needs to be, to run the business. You got that money as well, and you got stock money, all right? And last but not least, it's really sucked to those who wants to start their own business and has no experience in the past. They will charge us 3 to 6 months bond in order to secure the shop. So not only just giving a deposit, not only just giving that, but also giving 3 to 6 months of bond. So let's just say 15,000. All right, or 17,500 you have to give to the bond. There's a lot of money isn't involved here before you're starting a shop. Now, obviously, the shops that you regularly, your favorites, they went through the hard yard until now they are so popular, right? Of your neighborhood or your regular joint and everything like that. But you never understood the journey, the pain that they have to go through. In today's world right now is recession, and it's not the best place to open a business. I know you guys want to say, why are you making this video? Why you want to get a shop or this and that? This is not to me. It's my partner wants to open it. And the family peer pressure, making big money, X, Y, and Z. And as you can see, relating back to the GYG, the franchise, is the fact that in 2 years, in 4 years, they're not making money. They're breaking even. So with all that, you're not making money in 2 years, and for all that, it's just too much to go through, right? It's just too much. And it's not really business friendly, open country, because Yes, we can get $10,000 grant from the government, but it's just there's too much to go through. There's so much to lose, and then you got wages to put on top as well. For this business, by the looks of it, the time that we're gonna open the business is probably is gonna cost us 80K. By the looks of it, buying stocks and everything. By the time it's gonna be like 80K, but that's not a business loan. So this is where it becomes a business loan. It should be necessary, and having a shop, that's a cheap shop. Could you imagine I'm paying 50 or 70,000 or 80,000 a year? I have to make a turnover every week. So it's not that easy. People think they're fed up with their 9 to 5 regular, but to start their own business, it's a very hard journey, and obviously the rewards you have to work towards the goal, and as the GYG has mentioned that they're breaking even, not making money. Why they're opening one by one stores? So it's all about locations and everything. Like you can do, like what I mentioned before, you can do the research, but when you open a shop, it's maybe not the outcome. So this is where it becomes a problem. So yeah, it's not only just that, but when you sign that contract, if anything you can't pay it off the rent or anything, they'll take your house. So there's a lot more risk and comparison to reward. The business making money. So that's the way how it is. So yeah, I hope you guys find this video is great. But it's just the fact that opening a business, there's a lot hurdle to go through. I think those are better to open businesses with a family, and obviously don't quit your 9 to 5. Somehow you got to get into a night shift job and do daytime trying to run that business. That's the only way to do it, or else you're gonna be like stuck, under a lot of financial pressure and everything like that.